Hey there, it's Maria here. Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite products in holistic skincare, and that is Tallow. I've done another video on Tallow when I first got it into my shop. I'm going to link it for you above and also below so you can go check it out. There is such interest in this ingredient right now. It's just crazy. It's been made into all kinds of things from, a zinc stick for sun protection to an oil to a balm to I've seen it in a stick form, deodorant, etc. So that means that there is such a great interest and it's just increasing right now. And this is because of all the amazing benefits that Tallow has and it gives for the skin. So if you're new here and you've heard of Tallow, but you're curious, you're wondering what it is and what it can do for your skin, then let's get to it. So tallow is made by rendering suet, which is the fat of the animal, typically from cow or sheep. This is usually the fat that surrounds the organs of the animal. And when we're talking about skincare and the benefits to, the skin all over your body, we need to be specifically talking about grass-fed tallow, which is what I carry in my shop. Now, the process of rendering the suet to create tallow is by gently heating the muscle or connective tissue and separating the fat from that, right? Which comes to, when it's warmed up and heated, even on your skin, it turns into an oil, but at room temperature, it is solid. Now, tallow is not a new thing. It didn't just appear. It's always been here. It's been around for thousands of years. And a lot of, nations and people of northern lands have used tallow for so many different needs. They've used it for their diet, to make candles, to, heal their skin, so many different functions. But I think now that we're stepping more into a holistic approach to skincare, it has kind of resurfaced. And I don't want to say trendy, but it's becoming more trendy. More and more people are making it. You can find, shops now that is all they do. All they do is tallow. And you need to have access to, a farm. You need to have access to cattle that are grass-fed. And this is where the true benefits of tallow for the skin come in. And this is because grass-fed tallow mimics the vitamins, micronutrients, and minerals found in human skin. So because it's pretty much skin identical, it makes it such an amazing product for so many different skin types. And the fact that it's so rich in the fatty acids, the minerals, the vitamins, the antioxidants, make it amazing for so many different skin concerns, from psoriasis to eczema, burns, severely dry skin, especially, mature dry skin, but even for eczema, that is extremely dry skin that needs to be nourished with a specific type of product. So it is so amazing because it is multi-purpose. There isn't someone that will have a reaction to it. Now, of course, if you are vegetarian or vegan, a product like this will not work for you, but you need to understand that this is holistic skincare at its finest. I always think to myself, I come from a land where we have plenty of olives, and it's been used, the olive oil has been used for millennia, for hair, for skin, for ceremonial purposes. But did we ever stop to think, what did we have? What did the people of the northern countries have when we didn't have access to shea butter from Africa, when we didn't have access to coconut oil from, South America or other, southern nations that have access to coconuts. And we didn't have, we're not able to import olive oil from the Mediterranean. What did people use? Well, my friend, the answer is they used tallow because they had access to animals, and that was their livelihood. They had access to sheep and cattle, and they used every single bit of the animal, and that includes using the fat. I love this approach. I love the approach of using up more of the animal. It's not just for consumption, like for our diet, and also using it for so many different purposes. You could use it for your body. You could use it for your face. You could cleanse with it. You can make it into a soap. People used to make it into candles. But I think because it's such an amazing product for the skin, I would seriously not be wasting it for a candle, especially if it's grass-fed tallow. So I could go on and on and on about the benefits of it. Of course, as with everything, make sure that you do a little patch test before you use it on your face. I mean, your facial skin is a little bit different. It's one thing to be using it for dry knees and elbows or eczema behind the knees, which is how I used it for my youngest son. And it's another thing to be applying it as a moisturizer all over your face. So, it is multi-purpose, but, of course, do your due diligence and test it on your skin and see how it likes it. Now, today I'm going to give you 3 different ways of how I like to use it, in my beauty routine when I use it. I have some of it that I've been wearing today for most of the day, and I am filming in front of the window, so I'm going to show you how it looks and how it applies on the skin. All right, so let's get on with the 3 different ways on how you can bring tallow, the benefits of tallow, into your beauty regimen. So the first way to use tallow on your skin would be to use it as an oil cleanser. I mentioned earlier that this is just animal fat. It's grass-fed cattle fat, and it's going to melt into the skin, although this product is solid at room temperature. Now, you could use your regular Tao balm. I'm not sure which one you're using. For example, if you are using the Two of Earth, you could use this one as a oil cleanser, but I prefer to use the one from Eternal Tallow. This is specifically named cleansing butter, and it has a percentage of other oils in there, such as organic cold pressed olive, organic cold pressed jojoba, and those oils are infused with chamomile flowers, which are amazing for the skin. But I find that this product, having the other oils in there, make it easier to melt onto the skin. So the other ones might be a little bit thicker and might not get as oily. You want, the oil cleanser to have a certain movement on the skin, right? So I find that something like this works a lot better. I have tried both. Play around with that. But what I love about oil cleansing, of course, and I've done many other videos for it, is that it nourishes the skin and it removes every ounce of makeup. So even if you're a heavy makeup wearer, it will remove everything: mascara, eyeliner, your brow pomade. And I have done a makeup tutorial, a video on my client with mature skin. And I started out by doing an oil cleanse on her skin before I applied the makeup, and just wow, the makeup went on and it looked so gorgeous because her skin had reaped the benefits of the tallow beforehand. So the skincare is so important to the makeup application, right? So the antioxidants, the fatty acids, the vitamins, all of that was massaged onto her skin before the makeup application. Now, with oil cleansing, I recommend, of course, just doing it at night to remove the day. But, if you are super dry and you wear a lot of makeup and your makeup is never looking, amazing, dewy, it always looks dry, it would be a good idea to give this a try and oil cleanse before you apply your makeup, if you have the time, of course, right? I understand it can be a little bit tedious adding in an extra step. Now, if you're wondering, whether tallow is good for your skin, if you break out easily and you're thinking, will it clog my pores? Will it make me break out? Tallow is actually very low on the comedogenic scale, so it shouldn't make you break out. I would get an unscented tallow if you are extremely sensitive. The benefits of the vitamins A, K, E are, just so big. There's no reason you shouldn't be going without. I think it's amazing for nourishment and especially for mature skin, but I think it can be amazing also for broken out skin because tallow does have antimicrobial properties, and it could benefit even broken out sensitive skin like that. Because if you are broken out, your skin is sensitive, and a lot of, oil cleansers can be actually just a straight up jojoba, or it could be another type of oil, straight up that, will not deliver all these packed antioxidants, vitamins. The vitamin benefits in tallow: A, D, K, and E are phenomenal. We know that vitamin A helps to boost collagen production. We know that vitamin D is fantastic for, protecting the skin. K is great for speeding up healing. E is a powerful antioxidant that helps prevent radical damage. There are so many beautiful benefits in tallow that definitely any skin with any concern can benefit from. Okay, so the second way to use your tallow balm is to moisturize. And this can be used as a moisturizer for all over the face or the body. Now, the tallow butters that I carry in my store come in 3 different textures and I guess scents. There is one that is the premium whipped tallow. This one here is also blended with organic jojoba and calendula flowers. So it is 100% grass-fed tallow, but it is blended with the jojoba that's been infused with organic calendula flowers. There are no calendula flowers in it, as you can see. And this one here is unscented. So it's really nice to have something that is whipped, a little bit fluffier, lighter, when it kind of spreads, but it's also unscented. Now, the other one that I have that's unscented is the solid. The solid tallow is straight up 100% grass-fed and finished, grass-fed tallow, but it does have a little bit of olive oil in it and also some calendula. Again, the olive oil is what's been infused with the calendula flowers, and the solid is just like a solid, more firm balm. Now, this one here, both of the unscented actually would be wonderful for anyone who is sensitive to essential oils. Also amazing for using it on children or someone who is pregnant, as essential oils can sometimes be a contraindication to pregnancy. So it just depends what you prefer. And then we have the whipped, which has the essential oils. Now, this one is very similar in formulation to the solid, as it is blended with a little bit of olive oil that's been infused with calendula flowers. But this one here contains the 3 essential oils, lavender, frankincense, and lemongrass, that are amazing for the skin, for benefits to the skin. It's really wonderful to have the options to moisturize your face and your body with one product, especially if you are sensitive and super dry. The way that I would use this is I would make sure your face is a little bit damp or dewy, either from, splashing, sorry, I ate that. Either from splashing water on it during cleansing or by misting it like I did. And with a product like this, you need, let me bring it closer here. You need such a small amount. This would probably be enough for the whole face. And you can see that the minute I take it off the spatula, so this may be like a pea size, I'm going to warm it up between my hands. And then I'm going to massage it into my skin. Anything that's left over, don't forget to get your cuticles and your fingers here. Mine get really super dry on the edges or the top of your hands. This one, actually, that amount was perfect. My skin drank it up, and it does feel a little bit still, a little bit moist, but you can massage it in, give it a little bit of massage to help it absorb faster. And then it will settle, your skin will drink it in. And the third way to use it would be to protect. There are several SPFs out there made with tallow. This one here is from the brand Eternal Tallow. This one here is from Manitoba in Canada, and it's a zinc oxide balm. Now, zinc oxide can have lots of healing and soothing properties to the skin, but of course it also gives you the SPF. So this balm here is unscented. I'm going to show you what it looks like inside, and then we're going to apply it so you can tell. So of course it's, I mean, you saw the other tallows, they are kind of white like this because they've been whipped and fluffed up into like a whipped balm. But of course this one has a 20% zinc oxide, which is going to make a difference, you know, with how it looks. So it is grass-fed finished tallow, and then it is blended with organic cold-pressed olive oil, organic cold-pressed jojoba oil, and then of course it's unscented. So those three ingredients, and then it has 20% uncoated non-nano zinc oxide. All right, so this will give you the sun protection that you're craving, also the moisturizing. And if you suffer from any, you know, skin sensitivities and you find that conventional SPFs bother your skin, this would be such an amazing way to go, and another way to bring the benefits of tallow into your skincare every single day. Let's take a little bit of this now, because this is an SPF, you want to be a little bit more generous. So I'm going to take this much. Usually it's supposed to be about 1/4 teaspoon of SPF to cover your face and neck and ears. So I'm just going to warm it up in my skin a tiny bit. You see it's very, very white. And then let's see how it does when you apply it on the skin. And I think with most, you know, zinc oxide sunscreens, they can be a little bit scary at the beginning, but you have to give it a moment to, you know, for your skin to absorb it. You have to give it a moment to sink in. So that is the key here for any zinc oxide sunscreens. I want to get my ears. So my skin feels amazing, very like, you know, cool to the touch and very bouncy and plump. You can see, like, just touching it, it feels amazing. And of course, that's of course because I'm also moisturized with the tallow. Now, if you were using this on an everyday basis, the zinc oxide tallow would be your daytime balm, and you could leave the whipped tallow or the other tallow, whichever one you decided to use, the solid or the whipped, to be your moisturizer in the evening. All right, everyone, I hope you love the tips. I hope that you grab some tallow from my shop and give it a try. I'm sure there's numerous people that can benefit from it. You might have individuals in your household that will benefit from it. So I hope you give it a try, and give the video a thumbs up if you like my tips, and subscribe to the channel so you can get, and hit the little notification bell so you can get notified the next time I post a video. Thank you so much for being here. As always, thank you so much for watching and for your support in my channel. I'll catch you next time.